Time for the GPUG Content Curator series, tips on Dynamics GP in 4 minutes or less. Today's topic is purchase order warnings. If your organization leverages purchase order processing module in Dynamics GP, chances are good someone's bulldozed a perfectly good purchase order process by taking a vendor's invoice directly to payables transaction entry window instead of completing the invoice match process. In Dynamics GP, there's a warning mechanism that's easy to deploy, which will hopefully prevent this from occurring. I'm on the purchasing area page in Dynamics GP, and on the setup palette, the first item listed is payables. Choose that link, and you'll get the payables management setup window. On the right side of that window are a list of options, and the bottom checkbox reads, "Warn if vendor has existing purchase order." Check that box, choose the OK button on the ribbon at the top, and that warning system has been deployed for every user in Dynamics GP in this company. That said, if a user comes to Payables Transaction Entry window by choosing Transaction Entry off the Purchasing Transactions palette, and they key a transaction against a vendor who has an open PO, they'll get a warning, which will hopefully make them think twice about continuing. I'm going to key a transaction for Advanced Office Systems. It doesn't matter how much, it just matters that this is the vendor that's been chosen. So here's my $500 purchase. I'll check my distributions. Everything is balanced. Now I'm ready to save my transaction into my batch. When I choose the Save button on the ribbon, I get a dialog box with 3 options. The Continue button lets me continue the transaction as if I was never interrupted. Cancel lets me go back, and maybe I'll ask a question or delete the transaction to obtain more information. The middle button reads Go To, and when I choose that, I get a Dynamics GP navigation list for this particular vendor, listing all of the purchase order processing document types currently in place for Advanced Office Systems. Again, this mechanism doesn't prevent a purchase order process from being bulldozed by payables transaction entry usage, but it might make an end user think before they continue on. That's it for this GPUG Content Curator series tip. For more information on leveraging your GPUG membership better, kindly browse our website at gpug.com.